Okay, literally out of breath.
User
Getting things
joined your
started,
channel.
folks. We'll get you taken care of. Hang tight.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Fuck.
Channel
do
switched.
a best of
Microphone
5
muted.
because it's the championship match. But Haunted, I believe they have players who are a little tired, so they vetoed that, and they're just going to do a best of 3.
Mm.
So
Makes sense.
that's how it's
Makes
gonna
sense.
be.
Yeah, I'm not. They appear to be having some sort of hovercraft orgy in the Cyan hangar.
Hovercraft mating ritual, and now they're bringing in a, what is that, a Shodan? PPC Shodan?
Well, I'm not going to judge. I suppose if the if jungle we have to deal with an infestation of harassers and Hephaestuses, we'll know who to blame.
I think they make a cream for that now, at least.
Yeah.
Fucking. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so that Shodan looks like it's probably the real asset that they're taking. I'm not sure who that is in it because they all changed their names. I think that's Raven, though.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That regulator's camo, that's Raccoon's typical camo. And Bashar usually takes black, so I'm pretty sure that's Raven.
Yeah. Not seeing any asset choices out of the Wolverines, though, no.
I know when I used to play competitive with Proxima and kids, and on this map, we always preferred, for whatever reason, we don't know why, but we always liked Gauss on this map. We always liked sniping on this map, even though, you know, it's one of the maps, more so than other maps, that can collapse into a close range brawl in no time flat. But we always liked, you know, Mad Cat Mark II Prime or Mad Cat B, things like that, and we would usually get a lot of hits on Gauss before Brawl was joined.
Yeah, I guess it's relatively hilly map, isn't it? So if you manage your sightlines right, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I remember who were we fighting? We were fighting SA. We were fighting Star Adder over the hill with the volcano, and it was Star Adder's B team, and we just sniped them to death. Like, they were basically dead by the time they got to us. They had 2 Mad Cats and a Dire Wolf, and by the time they reached our hill, all of them had 1 torso out. Like, the Mad Cat is his left torso out, and the Mad Cat had the right torso, and the Dire Wolf was like crit CT, and that was GG.
Looks like we're seeing, I think that's plotting has an Orion of some sort. Not sure which one that is, though.
Okay, still nothing from Haunted
Is there one with
hanging.
dual SRM6 or something?
Let me come take a look.
Yeah, I think that might be right. Oh, it looks like it has jump jets, so yeah, it's the stealth one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And
is this? I believe this is the one with all the SSRMs and the LBX.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an absolute brawling Orion right there.
Yeah, and looks like that is the AC5s, Streaks, and small laser Sunder. So yeah, they're going for a lot of mobility and a lot of close range brawling. So I guess they're going to be wanting to manage their sightlines until they get really, really close, and then probably just jumping at the same time and just fuck them up.
I wonder, I'm going to call it now, I hope it doesn't happen, but there's a bug that can happen with that Orion where it breaks your jump jets and your heat sinks, and you can't jump anymore, and you have unlimited heat distribution. And it's happened to me, I think, 3 times, and it only ever happens to me on this map. So I wonder if it'll happen to Raccoon. You'll know if you see his jump jets going and he just sticks to the ground even on flat ground.
Please make sure we don't call Og before 40 at the earliest. Thanks.
And still nothing from Haunted. This was a little strange. I guess
maybe they're just taking it slow and steady, I guess.
Yeah, so when Duelist says, like, Og 42, he's just trying to aim it. I remember last week I got a little sick of, there were some people taking a long time, and I said, I gave them more time than Duelist did, but I would say, like, Og 35 or forfeit to light a fire under their ass. And there we see an asset. And we see that same Orion from Deimos, Demonic Screams.
Yeah. I think this is the first year of the 3v3 with the Orion, right?
I don't know. I think you're right.
Yeah. It's always interesting how new assets are factored into the way people have been playing previously. It was the same with the assault tanks a couple years back, and the Shodan I think last year, and the Shrek.
Yeah, I do take this Orion on. I like this Orion on this map quite a bit.
Yeah.
I take it in SA and free for all on this map, and I like it a lot. So I'm not surprised to see it if it's in the price bracket. But I'm curious to see what else. Okay, here we go. Madcat. What is that? Madcat G. So yeah, they're going full close range brawl, which I do like actually, because that's another LBX asset. LBX heavy mediums, DSRM 4, I think, and then 2 LBX 5s on top of it. So it's LBX 30 as a Madcat. So very nice synergy with the Orion. So they have basically the same range bracket. And even on Haunted Dropship, even though like if I couldn't see Cyan's list, I know they're gonna brawl because they always brawl in 3v3s. They always close for brawl.
Okay.
So you just got to be ready for it. You either need to you have to be very good to mid range against Bashar's team and not get your ass kicked. Because if you can't focus a torso, if you can't kill one of them, or at least almost completely kill him before combat is joined, they're just going to walk all over you. And that is my favorite avatar, the Fallschirmjäger, I believe.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That was the first one I really clicked with as well.
Yeah, so I still prefer it back when it had medium pulse lasers, but it's still really nice.
Yeah.
So very good brawl asset.
I will say it's one of the assets that hasn't been served particularly well with the changes to the AC-20, because I feel like it suited a little better because you could twist a bit easier when it was just the one and done with the AC-20.
Yeah, now you kind of have to stare with it. Okay, so let's see. It looks like they're ready, so we're probably AUG any second here.
Yep. Duo says 39. That's 30 seconds.
I think they said 39:30.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Teams have decided it's AUG. I don't think Duelist knows that they can't see his chat when he's a spectator.
Yeah.
And they're going straight for each other.
Yep. Raven's going up onto the hill. He's got a bit more range than the others. So, oh yeah, this is going to be an immediate brawl. So Cyan needs to be careful here. They can't get drawn over, and Haunted, if they could draw them over, it would be great. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen, so they're going to open up immediately with the UX. And in this case, if I'm Haunted, if I see those UX and I see that Shodan on the hill, I'm charging. Like, I'm not fucking standing back here because you have the close range damage over them, and it looks like Deimos and Bly getting caught up on each other a little bit. Oh, and Raccoon just eats 2 LBX 20s to the face as he does that Pop-Tart. And I would just go. I think they're waiting too long. Like, just go around the corner. I'm really not sure what the holdup is here. Here they go.
Yeah, there we go.
And they're switching to the Shodan, which I understand, but they already did damage to the Orion. I think I would have stuck on that. And they're on opposite sides of the Shodan, so they can't hit the same thing. And Ghosty goes down very quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
All right, if I'm them, I'm going after Raccoon now, but it looks like there's one-on-one, and I don't like this for Haunted Dropship. I think Bashar's team is winning in the damage here, and now it's 2v1.
Yeah, that's the ball game, I think. Barring Deimos pulling out a miracle, which, he could.
I don't like that from Deimos. I would have jumped towards Raccoon there to split them up. I don't know if his back is weak, though. That could be the
His back
case.
must be weak because
his
Raccoon unloaded into him quite a while.
Yeah. And there it is. I think it was just a little bit of a misplay from Haunted. They didn't seem to know who they wanted to focus. I understand why they focused the Shodan, when they came around the
Yeah.
corner, because if you can hit the side of it, you can kill it pretty quickly. But they split up such that they could not all hit the same side at the same time, and so it seemed like a lot of wasted time, wasted damage.
Yeah, I also think that they paused just a little bit too long when they got to that wall. I think they kind of gave Cyan a bit more time to plan and focus their next move, and I think they got a couple of free jump snipes on them as well.
Yeah, I think
definitely
if I
the
were,
last one from Shrimp.
yeah, I think if I were them, I would have. If you didn't want to go around the wall, they could have hugged the wall and peeked the left side, because Raven in the Shodan, he was kind of out to their left a little bit. They could have played the corner of the wall for just like one LBX shot and just all unloaded into him, and it might have not even done anything because he could have just hidden that side, but it would have forced him to take a position he would not have otherwise wanted to take. So I'm not sure, but you know what? I should see how close this was before they kill each other as they're doing right now.
Set 3, map 3.
All right, Orion is about 50%, and
Microphone activated.
Set 3, map 3.
the Sunder is pretty low CT. It's about 30% CT. The cockpit is out, but I think it's because Raccoon just shot it out.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
just did.
3, just give me a moment, I can load that.
Okay.
Forsaken, alrighty.
Also, it's hard to tell. Maybe I'll tell in the replay, but I think. Oh, who was it? Was it? I'm screwing up now. It was Bly, I think, in the Avatar. I can't recall who was in the Avatar now.
I think it was Ghosty.
Was it Ghosty? I think Ghosty should have survived longer in the Avatar. Like, because it has 360 torso twist, I think he should have just, once he realized he was combat ineffective, he should have just stayed alive as long as possible, just to be a damage sponge. Because the Avatar is pretty tanky for what it is. And with 360 torso twist, you can make them take basically the entire mech. And then if they come off you, then he can just re-engage with the AC-20 and get a few screen shakes.
All right, so set 3, 55, 64, 72. That'd be a lot of things. I mean, I'd pull a Hellhound, but I'd always pull a Hellhound, so.
I hope Duelist actually communicated that list to them. I'm just going to use the interlude to eat some of my food here.
Looks like Bloodraven is taking, for Cyan, he's taking the 55 with, I forget exactly which letter variant it is, but it's the dual SRM6 and UAC 10, which is a favorite of his and a favorite of mine as well. Just dumpsters out damage.
What is it? What's the chassis?
Ares.
Ares. Yeah, the Ares. My apologies. And I think that's Whammy Prime from Bashar.
Looks very much like it, yeah. Dual PPCs, medium
That's
and
that's
small
actually
lasers.
a pretty interesting asset for this map.
Looks like he needs to rework his firing groups a little bit there. But
I think he's probably just testing his heat and seeing how much he can fire before he has to start dumping coolant.
Yep. Like maybe he's going for something else then. Guess we'll find out.
Whammy Prime is such a interesting mech. I take it every now and then, but it's so middle of the road that I don't even know like what to say about it. It's got good tanking for its price because it's got the standard engine, and then it's got just okay mid-range weapons, but it's just not amazing. It's such a strange asset to me, or like the times when you take it, I almost feel like I'm, it's jack of all trades, master of none, except for long range. It can't do long range.
Yeah, it looks like looks like plotting for Cyan has. I don't know which Rommel that is exactly, but I think that's a UAC 20.
Yeah, I saw a UAC on the front of that. It's probably UAC 20.
So again, looks like they're favoring brawling, which that's good. That means they won't be. Well, I'm not going to say that because then I'll jinx us, but it will favor a quick fight.
Yeah, brawling is very on brand for Cyan's team. I think knowing them, or especially speaking with Bashar over the event, he's going to take that team and they're just going to go right to mid.
And speaking of Hellhounds, looks like that is the ERPPC Hellhound. That's not generally the one I tend to take, but it's one that Bashar has been using pretty often.
Yeah, I have seen him. He used this in the last week against this very team, I think. Against this very team on Clear Cut.
Yeah.
But this is actually pretty good for this event because those are HMGs, I believe. And so those will fuck up tanks. 4 of them will fuck up tanks pretty decently. I don't like the rest of its weaponry for this map that much, but so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know, maybe ERPPC depending on, could run a bit hot, but I'm just happy somebody's spreading the good word of the Hellhound. And I say that, and then he just went with something else. So I guess that's what I got. Looks like that's the UAC 10 HML Black Lantern.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Oh, that was weird. I disconnected for a second.
Channel switched.
Silver, thanks for showing up. Sorry about the wait. If everything works out, we'll be doing it probably at the end of this, or if I can raise in Vic, possibly a little bit during simultaneous. I'm not sure yet. It'll be UI and a Merc versus whatever we can throw together for the other team.
All right, what's the die roll? Do we have map or Seabills set?
No, it'll be the same set and maps as before. But I'm just letting you know that it's going to be a little bit yet.
All right, no problem. Thank you for informing me.
You're more than welcome to hang out in any of the channels if you wish. All right.
All right, thank you.
Channel switched.
Yeah, generally up until like 100K, yeah.
What do you buy at 100K?
Atlas usually.
Ah, gotcha.
Or a Marauder or something.
Even not knowing what Cyan's team is, I think. Oh, what is the price bracket? It's 3, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
55, 64, 72.
Okay. I think honestly, if I were in this, even if it was an underbuy, I would. I think even especially against Bashar's team, I would buy a Warthog, the double rack 5 Bushwhacker, just because I despise tanks so much and I want them to die as soon as possible. And I find people take tanks a lot on this map in 3v3s. I think almost every time in the last 3v3 where Golgo, Karuru, and I were on a team, I think every time we got Forsaken, the enemy team took tanks or hovers or something, and every time I took either the Warthog or the Rack 2 Osiris, and we just cleaned up, I think, on every Forsaken map.
Yeah.
All right, well, that looks like to be Cyan's list, and still waiting on Haunt to drop shit.
Well, you say that now, and then Bashar's just gotten out of the blanner. So
yeah, I guess
back
like,
into the Hellhound.
Since they're waiting, they got nothing else to do. There's a lot of bizarre choices last week on this map. Like, I know Invictus said he was throwing, where they stacked UX2 on the map, and I think in my original recording, which didn't make it into the video much, but I was just like, posting like 50 question marks in a row, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But
Which one?
Hi. Would it be okay if I recorded offline in here with my other computer, or would you prefer that I stay out of your channel? Either way is fine. All right, I respect that. Thank you for letting me know. Can they both teams? If I'm spawned in, but not like spawned in as a BA, can they both see my text? Okay. Ugh.
he wants to get the damage. Although I think I know him. I think he doesn't care as much for the tank damage bonuses as much. So I think they're probably just gonna play this super simple. Yeah, and see, they went right for mid exactly like he said he would. And they're gonna look for them, but they're just all gonna pick a target and just focus the shit out of it. I think Haunted has a very good chance list-wise of winning this. They have good anti-tank. The Rack 2 party band melts tanks, and so the Bushy Bee has incredible burst damage against them with the LB20.
Yeah, I think it's just a question of if they nail that opening engagement. Yeah, I think the edge is with them.
I wonder if if Cyan saw them on radar or something, because they're beelining right for them. I think probably they just go to middle, see they're not here. Let's try to cut off their NASCAR, pick one direction. See, yeah, they don't know where they are. They're just trying to cut off the NASCAR, so they might pass close to each other and not see each other here. Because here's Haunted, around the big spire.
Ooh, Cyan's in a bad position. If fight happens now, they might not be.
I'll be honest. I want to see Haunted win this because I want to see us go to round 3.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, Bashar, I didn't see if he was looking, but he might have seen them. There, no, he's looking the wrong way. No, he didn't see them at all.
There's also that little hill between the big mountains, so between the spires.
This is so crazy watching them between the monuments.
Yeah, do you think Haunted knows that they're there?
No, but I think they might
Probably
accidentally
not.
stumble into them right here. Yeah, they're about to stumble into each other. Completely
blind.
blind.
They see him. They have to.
Oh my god, I wish Haunted were just a little bit more formed up. Okay, Ghosty sees them, I think Ghosty's aware.
Yep, they're rolling in.
No, Ghosty's not aware.
Right. No, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
They don't see them, oh no!
This is so nuts!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, Hamster eats some UAC 20 to the face.
Oh no! That was just about as bad as that opening fight could have gone for Haunted.
Oh, they need to get with Dimos. Dimos cannot push this corner alone. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Hamster's walking around.
Dimos needs to come back and bait them over. And I think it's a big mistake to focus the Hellhound first. Oh my god, now they're switching to the tanks, so I think this is just a really crazy and chaotic engagement. Dimos is now too far back, and he can't contribute. Yeah, there goes Dimos.
Down goes Dimos.
I think that's why he fell so far back.
Yeah, maybe. And there goes Hamster.
And there goes Ghosty.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was real rough. I think, time and again when I've been watching these matches, the opening engagement, just getting your approach right is the right thing. Nice ambush.
They ambushed each other, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but definitely good reacting from Cyan.
Yeah, they had the better engagement by far.
And I think that makes them
that's
winners
tournament
of the tournament.
Point. Yeah, that's tournament point for Cyan bonus situation.
We're doing best of 3?
Yep.
I believe so, yes.
Haunted said they had no time for best of 5.
All right.
So I know, Duelist, you mentioned some potential matches after that. Do you know if that's still going on or no?
I know Duelist wants to do it. I don't know. I think he expected Krispy Kreme Urban Mech team to be here, which Matt is here, but Invictus and Jufos are not here, so I don't think think they can do that.
We're gonna roll third place with what we can, and then people can bitch about it later, basically.
I know Golgo wanted to do an exhibition match or something just for fun. He invited Karu and I to play.
That's up to you, Rook. It's the team we had last year.
Yeah, I remember.
So,
we almost
if you're down, me and Karu are down. So,
well, I'll play if we have someone to play.
All right. Was anybody able to get Ufos? I don't know if he was around.
He's away on Discord, so I don't know.
All right. All right. Let's just put out a general call. Let's see if we can get in Vic or UFOs. If not, we'll roll with what we've got. We can always do something later.
Invik is straight offline, so unless he shows up like right now, he's not coming.
All right. Silver and I, Silver Eye, and then I think we had a Merc coming in. Bird Thing had somebody for us.
If you want to just do like exhibition matches, we can do that.
We'll be doing that after if we have people. All right. Yeah. The to be honest, me starting late kind of threw wrench in, but.
Well, I'm also not sure what else we can do because Haunted is not going to stick around because Bly and
yeah,
Dimos are too tired to play. That's why they didn't do best of 5. So
yeah,
I don't think you can do a for second place or for third place.
Yeah, we'll call it third place game, but and then well, yeah. Okay, let me get together what I can for Mostly Heartless. We'll start there. Till then, if there's people on, well, yeah.
I mean, we have a Mark team ready to go right now if you want, because Golgo, Karuru, and myself can form a Mark team, which we discussed a little bit earlier. So if you need someone just to play them, just for the gameplay, we can do that.
Wait a minute. Remember we were going to do that 6th place Merc team thing, technically, if we don't count it. Okay. Just here's what we're going to do. We're going to call it 3rd place game, and we'll do best of 5, and then we'll see if anybody wants to do anything after that. You know what? Let's just call it place game, and we're going to call it best of 5. All right, Silver, myself, and Bird Thing had somebody for us. So we'll take that versus Matt was there last time, right?
Yep, I was there.
Okay, versus Matt and whatever mercs we can get. And then
looks like we've. Oh, pardon me.
No, go ahead.
Looks like we've got both teams still here. If we wanted to maybe. I guess have like a post-match interview with them both or something, or no?
Yeah.
I'll go quickly. Do that.
Yeah, no, go ahead and do a post game with that, and then I'll set up whatever the heck I want to pretend that I'm calling this next thing. All right.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Okay, we're gonna do what we can. I do not see 2/3 of the main members of the team, and WR was only had a short window to do this, and because I got here a bit late, it was a best of 3. So championship is done, and we're gonna set up. We're gonna set up whatever we're calling this. Mostly Heartless versus best we can of Krispy Kreme.
Right, we need one more player then.
Yeah, Bird Thing is supposedly sending us in Kururu. If Kururu shows up, otherwise we'll grab one of the mercs and
All right, what server are we using?
question mark Arena 1.
Arena 1, okay.
I've been hoping Vic would have been around, but that's all right. He's busy today. Okay. Well, actually, is Joey around?
No, I don't see Joey. You could give it 8 more minutes and see if somebody shows up, if they just misinterpreted the starting time or something.
Somebody
Channel
was
switched.
spreading the good word of the Hellhound for the.
Yeah, Bashar, what was the deal with the Hellhound? With that Hellhound on this map?
It's good.
Yeah.
Is it
Hellhound's
like? So,
Almost all the Hellhounds are pretty damn good.
There. Most of them have a role, and honestly, it just comes down to personal taste. I don't like the ones with XL engines. My good friend Ori would, of course, disagree with me heartily.
I mean, it does run a little warm, but you get like 2 or 3 year PPCs before that's a problem.
Fair enough. All right, well, GG's Duelist is going to run some Franken game now. I'm not exactly sure what his deal is or what exactly is going to happen.
Okay, so first off, congratulations to the I want to make sure I get this acronym right. The SYAN bonus situation are 2023 3v3 champions, but not to be forgotten, a hard-fought championship round by the Haunted Dropship. We thank you all for making it and putting up with the usual duelistisms.
Duelist Haunted Dropship is not on this channel. If you
Hang on, I'll drag him up.
Yeah.
Oh.
User was moved to your channel.
All right. Congratulations to our champions, the SYAN bonus situation, but a hard-fought round, and a thanks as well to our second-place team, the Haunted Dropship. An excellent battle by all. Next year's 3v3 event will be the 5th-year anniversary, and now that I have some people to work with, we're going to get some of the rust fixed, some changes to the event, and we'll be setting up things in the open and in a committee for trying to not get bigger and better, but just smoother, and try to get word out a couple of months in advance and see if we can get a little bit more of a field going maybe. I thought this year's event was excellent with our teams, and once we got fighting, I enjoyed watching all of you battling. And next year's event will be the same two. It'll be 2 days, and it will be similar format. It'll be November. I have it written down in MechMaster, but just ballparking this. Oh, actually, I can tell you the dates. Just a sec. Sign ups.
Second week in November.
Saturday, November 2nd and Saturday, November 9th, but with a possible, I don't know what the hell we want to call it, but possibly on the 16th as well. But it'll primarily be the 2nd and the 9th, unless we just run into situations. 1 week Europe changes their daylight savings. The next week the North American changes, and that makes things a bit nuts. So anyway, but those are the dates. There will be a possible, we'll see, mini one in June like we did this year with the rookie one or whatever we call that. But next year will be the 5th anniversary, and that will, more time and prep will be put into that. We put prep and time into this one, but we're going to take some of the lessons we learned this year and do that. So spread the word out. You know the dates. You have the sign-up sheets, and we'll take people's feedback and do what we can there to enhance the experience. My next event will be the 14th and 5th, whatever anniversary it is, in December. I'll give you dates in a sec when I can figure out where my website is. But actually, let me take care of that right now. Anyway, we are. Yep. Okay.
That's for more said.
Yep. We are going to run a consolation game coming up next with the best of our ability. And then if we have time after that and people want to, we'll do like on practice night, or we just do some random stuff. I apologize profusely about the delayed start. I know that might have that was hard on everybody. I appreciate that Rook was here to kind of get going, and had I not been able to make it within a reasonable enough time frame, I would have just I would have had you guys start. I wish I would have done that. Sorry. Better next time. Anyway,
we had to wait for Blood Raven anyway, so it wasn't that much of a time loss. Don't worry about it.
Okay, the final duelist event will be Saturday, December 19th, and Saturday, December 16th at 18:30 UTC. I'm going to put some effort into this. I'm going to forewarn y'all, but I'll make it clear that we're going to be doing multi-life and single life. What I'm probably going to end up doing is if I'm going to run shit by Rook in our Discord Steam group, if we call it that, and make sure that any batshit crazy ideas I've got are thrown away. And I'll make it clear that this day will be our single life, this day will be our multi-life, and we'll see where we're at, but I might be able to throw a third date in there on a Sunday if there's demand, and maybe do something classic, shall we say. That will be it for me until springtime. I believe that there are Merc Nights coming up later in the next few weeks.
Yeah, there's a Merc Night scheduled for, I believe it is the 19th, although I'm willing to give that date over to Rook if he was wanting to run his test event of his format.
Oh yeah, I haven't told Duelist about that, but
I think that's a good idea, and I might maybe move around that second date to not interfere with anything, because I think that's an outstanding idea. So I'll work on the dates and see if I can kind of get out of that slot so that has room to breathe. Okay, so anyway, hopefully things went well enough, and congrats on to our champions in second place. We're gonna roll with what we can for the other teams. And then the original plan was I had a window where I had Invic, and then we had enough veteran mercenaries that we could have rolled together something for Urbans. But at this point, given that we've only got one,
Invic is online on Discord currently.
Warm them up. We'll call it Urbans if Invic can play. All right. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Thank you. Long live Living Legends. I have ungodly amounts of video. It's just, to be honest, folks, real life has actually been busy for me enough that led to a slight decline in the event for me being a little late today, and also just with me not having things as smoothly out there as possible. Hopefully this year's event was at least slightly above average. Hopefully once we got into the games, y'all had fun, and hopefully we can convince some people to come back for next year. I am gunning for 6 to 8 teams next year. I'm hoping that if we spread word and I be open and honest about our processes, about trying to improve things and keep things moving along, that we can get there. I think the event runs great at 4 teams, but I really think it shines at 8, and I've got a few people interested in helping out as long as I give them the dates open, and so we can offload it and not be like last year where I was doing a few too many things. So thank you for playing. The whatever we're going to call this consolation game will start within the next 10 minutes, and then if we have room for people, or if people want to do it during, we've got the other server open for some fun games. And then maybe tonight I can be, if I have time, maybe I can be around, and maybe we can get some simple pubs going with people on TeamSpeak and just have some fun there. So anyway, thanks to our champs, thanks to our second place. If y'all have to go, I set you free, and spread the word, both the good and the bad, and we'll do what we can to improve it for next year. And I will be running this year's schedule of events will be similar to what I'll be doing next year. And finally, the 10th anniversary, if y'all can believe it, of Chaos March will be coming in August. It is my plans to go big or go home in August of next year. And that won't wrap up Chaos March, but that's the big finale thing that if I do things right, that I hope to have a big party to celebrate that, because that's a pretty big deal for me. I've been hanging on to get that far, and I've got some ideas for one of the weekends. I'll keep that close to my vest, but yeah. All right, thanks, folks, and that signs off the championship round, except for any interviews or any stuff going there. The consolation game will start here, hopefully within Vic, in about 10 minutes, roughly. Thanks, folks.
Microphone muted.
Thank you.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Where's the movie that you had that bell count?
Thanks for providing me with a reason to get out of bed today.
The
I
doors?
don't think I would if I didn't.
All right, I will do what I can. I will try to get that to you in a sec.
Yeah, I think just the only thing I'll add is
Here, stay here, and I'll
I think
AFK.
it's entirely possible that, knock on wood,
Okay, let's see.
the Steam release might actually
in the DVD
come out
section,
between
and it's gonna be
now and the
right
next
here. I can get to
3v3,
it, but I might
so
need a teeny bit
that
of
could
help in a
potentially
sec.
be an avenue to getting
Not making
more
myself
players in.
fall over.
Fingers crossed.
B,
Yeah, fingers crossed.
B, C,
Slow and steady.
E.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I can do it. I need I might need an extra hit for balance here in a sec. I can do it. I just we're on a bit of a tight deadline. Okay, it's gonna be DOO, right? So DON. Hopefully there's nothing important in there. D-O, Darkman, Deuce, Doors, the Doors, D-O. So it's going to be on the back side of this. So I got to... Flight, can you just throw it on my bed or something? We'll just... I can get back in here anyway, so this is just some preventative maintenance. Okay. You need a flashlight? Nope, I just need to... I gotta get down to this bottom section. I'm trying it. I'm just we finally got going, and okay. I just gotta figure out where it is. It should be right in here, hopefully. It's right there. Okay, there you go. It's a DVD only. I apologize about that. Enjoy. Put it in the Xbox. You should be able to figure it out. Okay. Okay, come on.
Microphone activated. User was moved to your channel.
Okay, cool. If we can, let's see if we can raise in Vic. If not, we'll just we'll make a Merc team, and then we'll do Kuru, Silvercraft, and Duelist will be the mostly Heartless. That's 2/3 of our team from last time, and then and if we can get in Vic on, we'll do that. If we can't, then we'll put together a Merc team and go from there. Rook, you want to handle refereeing since I'll be playing?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Okay.
Sorry, I just got back. What exactly are we doing right now?
We're calling this the consolation game, effectively.
Right, and this is which teams?
If Invic plays, it'll be for third place, 3 versus 4. If Invic doesn't play, it's going to be Invic, Matt. If Matt's able to play, if Invic doesn't play, it's going to be 6th place versus 4th place, and we're going to call it consolation.
Right, that was a lot of numbers, Jules, but okay.
Fourth place game if the Urban Mechs play just simple consolation game if it's sixth place Mercs versus fourth place mostly Heartless.
User disconnected from your channel. Channel switched. Channel switched.
Okay, somebody pop Kuru into mostly Heartless channel. When they come back, and then let's try as hard as we can to get Vic in because I think we have enough time to do it. If not, then just put together a mercenary team, haha, in the 6-person stack. Cool.
Channel switched. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Okay, welcome. As long as it's okay with everybody in here, I am on a live stream. If you would prefer me to mute it, just type in TeamSpeak chat and I'll mute the live stream chat talking part. And Rook will probably be our referee since I'm playing. And depending on who our opponent is, this will either be the third place game or this will be the consolation game, we're going to call it.
We need map and C-bills.
Okay, I don't know. I think Kuru's fixing the thing. All right.
User joined your channel.
Okay, let's go ahead and spawn in on Innersphere side, and we're just figuring out what our team's going to be, what the other team is going to be.
So we're using this map.
Unknown. Okay,
Right.
All right, Kuru's working on getting sound. Okay. All right.
Channel switched.
Okay. Let's basically do this to keep things simple. Whatever team is playing mostly Heartless will just use the 6-player stack channel. And if we get in Vic, great. If not, then it just turns into the Merc team basically.
All right. It doesn't look like anyone has actually told Vic that we are awaiting him, so I will do that.
All right.
Channel switched.
Okay. Silver, thanks for dropping by. Kuru, thanks for answering the call to play in the 3v3. I hope that this is fun. And Silver, basically, since you and I are original members of the team, we'll be fighting. Basically, we're either fighting for third place or for, I don't know what you want to call it, fourth place, something along those lines. That is the best that I can sell it. We're fighting for honor and respect, yeah.
Apparently, Kuru is using 5.0 beta, so that might be connected to his problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as we get our map and C-bills info, and start planning.
User joined your channel.
It looks like Invictus is coming.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
All right, so
Yep, there he is.
okay, Mad Matt, Invictus,
User
and
left your channel.
yep. All right. Okay, Krispy Kreme.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Dillis, who's gonna join? I don't think we're going to be able to get Jufos. He's off or he's away. So who should Krispy Kreme get as a merc? Do you think? Who are you getting as a merc?
We're taking Kuru.
Okay.
Right,
I'll try to.
User joined your channel.
Find someone.
Throw in. You know what? I have to be independent, so just throw in who you would think would fit with the team, and worry about skill if you want to.
Yeah, I'm worried about skill. I'm trying to think.
Well, no. Don't worry about us down in Mostly Heartless. We're here for the fun.
All right.
Yep.
User left your channel.
Okay, Mostly Heartless. Okay, sound working now. Okay, cool. Thank you for coming in, Kuru. Okay, we're gonna do a best of 5, but we're gonna try to move things along once we get going. Silvercraft, should we use the random system? Should we dice roll?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's much faster.
Sorry about the short notice on the email server. I don't my left foot from my right foot a little bit the past couple of days.
No problem.
Kuru, we cannot hear you. Hopefully you can hear us. That's the main thing.
User joined your channel.
All right, I threw Baker down there. Do you want me to roll the map and see?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for helping out, Rook. I really appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. Map 7, Seagull set 6. So, clear cut.
User left your channel.
Okay, clear cut, set 7, 106, 132, 141. We can't repeat assets. So we can't take 2 Vulture A's, but we can take a Vulture Prime and a Vulture A, for example. And if you've ever played Organized, that's the basic Organized rule set. Best 20-minute time limit. But the matches are probably going to be faster than that. So again, we'll be playing set 7, 106, 132, 141. Your TeamSpeak client has all the event information on the right. It's a best of 5, so probably expect 3 maps most likely.
Didn't he say 7 and 6? If it's map 7, then it's set 6.
You might
need to confirm.
Map 7, set 6. So you're right. 77, 88, 94. My bad. All right.
Just typing it in one more time just to be sure. All right.
I'll be right back.
Channel switch.
Finally, my mind's obviously a little bit out there. If Kemen is around and during any of this and wants to play, Kemen can sub out my spot. But otherwise, I think we're good. But Kemen would be more than welcome.
Channel switched.
That's light heavies or bees. Yeah. Right, we're waiting for the map. Oh, it maps reached it already. Do we know if we are in a sphere or clan?
Pick one.
Can do in a sphere.
User joined your channel.
Hey, I'm here.
All right, welcome.
Hello.
I'll be here for moral support. But Kemen, you know Silver and Kuru. This is
Hello.
Kemen, one of the other original members from last week's battles.
That's me.
Bilex would have made it if he could, but had other stuff, so he said good luck.
All right, we're playing Clear Cut and Sibyl set 6. That's 77, 88, and 94. We are just planning.
Okay, did you figure something out yet?
Nope, we just barely get started. We need to choose long range, short range.
Okay.
You arrived in perfect time.
Yeah, I thought I would check out the stream and then I see like mostly Heartless. I'm like, what? So I'm here. What's the password?
Same as last time, Fortune.
Okay, there is 14 players in here. Or is the server browser not cooperating? Everyone's watching this match, dude.
That'll affect both your connections.
This is okay. If we get a few more, then I might have problems.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Feel free to test some things. If your connections get bad, I will boot some people to the stream.
Should be fine.
All right.
Okay. Yes. So let's go. So it's 77, 84, 94, right?
Yeah,
Yes?
correct.
Okay.
Missiles work if we can keep the distance, but mostly medium to short range is better.
Yes. Wait, Clear Cut. It's the one with the mountain, right? And
Yes.
the guy pissing. Hi, Kuru. Okay. Yes.
Silvercraft, what's your number of players that you're like your connections like golden, and then kind of what's a number where it starts?
15 is okay. 16 to 17 is the red X line. And so this is good. This is good.
All right, I'm gonna sign off with my other computer and get another one on.
Okay.
Okay. We've got 3 minutes. So
I'll extend it. No rush if you need it.
okay. Okay.
All right. Camo is
Plains?
forest. Camo is forest.
Okay. Cool.
Kuru says I could take a cat a bee.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, it's medium in your face. Sure. It's a slight underbuy. It's 17 tons under, so I'm not sure if perfect or optimal, but yeah, we can build around that.
I mean, oh, the D is just over that. I was gonna say you can pick D over this RM1. Yeah, we need something tanky to like get in close and soak up damage. And then we need to just go ham. Let's see. Or God damn it, why are they so fast? Okay, so for 77 we could maybe... Oh right, there's tanks too. I mean, it's gonna be pretty tough on this terrain because we'll probably be just circling around the mountain.
Yeah, Rommels are really tanky. What's Foxtrot and what's Golf? I need to check. I can't recall. Yeah, which one do you prefer? All right, Rommel for you. That's okay.
Okay. Cool. So that's a Rommel.
Yeah, it's a heavy gauge
Heavy
rifle. It's
gauze.
a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. So that's 77.
Yeah, that's 77. We can do Thor Foxtrot for the 94. Long range.
Or
Yeah. ATM's lasers. This is okay map for it. A bit hot maybe, but will you take that?
I don't know if I have what it takes to manage the heat.
All right, I'll take it.
Really...
I'll try
Okay.
it. So you can pick anything for 88 yourself.
Okay. And 88. That'll leave us with 88. So for 88.
No close range. Something medium.
Yeah, something. Okay. 88. Let's see.
So there's the Orion Prime.
Yeah, I was checking out the Orions too. I was thinking Orion Bravo, but that might be kind of hot. And it's a slow piece of junk, so yeah.
You can try that. Those weapons are on different ranges. You can blink with the rotary ACs all day long and just use the heavy PPC when we got close. Yeah.
Alternatively, I could take the Avatar C and we'll just have another heavy gauze.
That works too. That's yeah. Then we would be committed to heavy gauze. All right.
Wait, that's 12.5 and the Orion is 14 tons of armor. Yeah, I think I'll take the Orion. No time to think. Okay, so we can... Wait, no. I take the Avatar. Sorry.
Right, which one? Avatar?
The one with the heavy gauze.
All right.
So we can focus on like disassembling limbs, but I'm not very good with recognizing assets.
All
so
right.
If you like know what you want to shoot at, then we can kind of coordinate. If something really depends on an arm. Let me check.
I don't.
Yeah, that's the left arm. Okay.
Match live.
We'll go.
Go. Okay.
You're listening to mostly Heartless in the consolation games. Call it that for now.
Best range of what? 650,
Urban
I guess.
mechs, I think is what we're
So we
calling
need
it.
to spot them when they move out of their base, so we know which way they're going. Trying to zoom, heading towards the rocks in front of us. Oh yeah, 700. We can just, as long as we get into the valley and within their range.
Yeah, but still for the heavy ghosts it would be better to eventually get a bit closer.
Yes.
And he's got small lasers too, so that's
I
300.
don't see anything coming out of their base.
They could have gone the other way, but
yeah, probably.
Unless they got long range assets.
All right, radar blip 260, 900 out. Oh yeah, they're incoming.
Oh yeah,
they're
I see
incoming.
them. Yeah,
They're
LRM
there.
ABA. Let's get some cover. I don't see anything actually. Oh. Okay, Mountain and Awesome.
All right, there's one coming in. I'm heading for the rocks.
Yeah, I'm hiding. We're hiding behind this hill. Kuru, can you move up?
Excellent, excellent. All right, one is flanking. We need to hit that avatar.
Yeah, he's got an Ultra AC-20. So he's gonna try to get in close.
Yeah, I took some damage, but it's okay.
Almost fresh. Looks like they're moving back. Yeah, the avatar.
I'm trying to blink the avatar.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think they're going. They may all be going to just hide behind that that other rock at 240.
Channel switched.
Welcome. We'll get you in the next fight. Good to see you.
Channel switched.
For the heavy ghost, we need to move up with Rommel. We need to make a push for them. Yep.
Yeah, you can lead in.
Let's go. Come on, Kuru. I see. Oh, on the left. Fuck. Fucking tree stopped my bullets.
Yeah, happens sometimes. Pick a target. Are we going after the avatar?
Yeah, avatar.
Right.
I'm really bad. I'm really bad.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, no, it's our first match in this configuration.
Well,
it could have gone better, but it wasn't a total fiasco.
Yes. Okay. I think we need to adjust to what's happening a bit faster, because the second I saw that avatar running out, like, that was completely unexpected. I just didn't know what to do, and then the fucking tree ate my ghost shot.
That's bad luck thing if tree stops your ghost rifle.
Yeah. But that was good up to that last push. I mean, I think that was pretty good. We could have gone the other way around, not through the trees, but like the northern side or western, whichever way that was. Southern, I don't know. Yeah, so
4-1.
4-1.
I should have called out that avatar when I
So
saw
map
it.
4, Seabills 1.
Wait, Civil's one is this the one with 32k?
34, 48, 52.
Oh, okay, that's good.
What's map 4?
Raccoon is saying Avalon.
Avalon, all right, yeah.
Which is it 6? Yeah.
I'm going to hope to have about 5 minutes of prep time for teams, but I'll extend to 7 if necessary. I don't want to rush anybody.
Okay.
Thank you all for playing. I hope good luck. Have fun. All right, event text.
Thank you for organizing.
Properties, 3rd place, best of 5, round 1. Round.
I take it we're still IS.
Yeah.
Set.
If
1.
it's
Map.
really Tibet 1 low values, it's your face fast light mechs.
Oh, I crashed.
I think it's start the map. Anyhow, all right. Low value. There's not that much choice for the 34,000.
User disconnected from
You know
your
what? I
channel.
could take 34. I mean, wait. Rack Osiris. How much is that? Oh wait, 34 is. I think the meta thing is to pick a tank, right?
User joined your channel.
I would take Osiris D because I usually take it, and I think I'm.
Yeah, okay,
all
that
right
works.
with
That
tracking.
works.
They will probably take the Mithras E.
Yeah. And 48 and 52. Of 52, we could get some sort of cougar.
Ooh, yes. Guru, are you with us?
Silver, if you're able to, when you need to relay stuff to Kuru, can you speak up a little bit? Kuru's connections hears you as a bit quiet.
All right.
You can adjust personal volume with in TeamSpeak. Right click and change volume.
Yeah, if you click a person's name, you can then change the settings, change volume. Yeah, sorry, this is low quality office headset. All right, so we are going to take, what is it? Osiris Delta.
Yeah, I'm already built Osiris Delta.
And then we could go for Cougar Echo, but a huge underbuy.
54k, right?
User joined your channel.
Dulles.
Yep.
54.
Kuru just said in spectator chat he can't join IS because you're in the slot.
I apologize. Okay, thank you.
He said no. Okay.
User left your channel.
We could use Cougar Charlie. It's 51,000.
All right.
But it's not a brawler.
You could like get a goblin or something, but I think our best
User was
bet is
moved to
to
your
just
channel.
take Max and go north.
Channel
Because it was
switched.
just so good. It was just so perfect. There was no reason to take anything else. It would just shit all over everything else.
That's
with the amount of damage and armor it had. So that's why it's now too expensive to buy as a starter.
Is that the beam laser Owens or?
That's the dual SRM. What is it? It used to be 6. Now
Yeah,
it's
it's
4.
still
I think.
6s.
It's still 6s. Yeah, so it's dual SRM 6 and 2. Used to be 2 small pulse lasers. Now they're just 2 small lasers. I think.
With the required tag.
Yep, with the tag and C3.
All right, not seeing any. It seems mostly harmless is mostly listless at the moment because not seeing any purchases out of them.
Still waiting for Jufos to even join the server, I think.
Yeah.
He just got in, looks like.
Okay.
Okay, I'm seeing some purchases out of mostly harmless.
Are you saying that, or are you making fun of them?
No.
They're
20 over.
Their team name is Heartless, mostly
Oh
Heartless.
fuck!
Harmless.
I am an asshole. Good lord. I thought it was mostly harmless.
No. Okay, they have gone. Well, aside from that Cougar, they've gone Brawl, Extreme Brawl. In fact, I don't think I like that Cougar because it doesn't mesh with the other two. If they rush that Cougar, that's
the standard ATM one, correct?
That's what I think it is.
It's not.
No.
It has an
Oh, you're right. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have the middle medium lasers, so that has us around.
No, it's actually a Narc and 2 LRM 15s, I believe.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad one, but I feel like if you're going to have a Narc on a list, you kind of need to build the list around it a bit.
Yeah. Personally.
Well, I might actually say that Cougar is kind of the exception, because you can just fire the Narc and then just start vomiting LRMs. I used it in a pub recently, and it was pretty effective.
Yeah, looks like Jufos has made his purchase as well. The Locust A, the Cheese Locust.
It could also be a Cougar A. I can't tell. It could be a Cougar A too. Why
It's
not?
definitely not the Narc, because it's the middle Narc pod.
Yeah.
Oh, you can
and
see the
only
Narc pod,
2 lasers, and he fired his medium lasers, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's got regular lasers. All right.
Yeah, so it's a pair of mediums, 2 15s, and the Narc.
All right.
It does do a lot of damage, but this is a very fast and light bracket, so he's not going to hit LRMs.
Yeah, I think it's going to struggle to be kind of garbage against the Owens.
Yeah, I think that I give this pretty strongly to Krispy Kreme. Just given it feels like their list is a lot more focused, whereas it looks like mostly Heartless rather. They have different brackets or different range brackets where they're really going to shine, and I think different speeds as well, because I think the Osiris is a decent bit faster than the Ulu or the Cougar.
Are the 2 teams generally ready, or is somebody still building?
It looks like they're ready.
It appears that they have built, yes.
I think what needs to happen is Keeman needs to run interference, get a 0 throttle on somebody, and then they can blast it with the LRMs and the UAC 20. If you can't get something funny like that going, then you're not going to do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what's happened. You're going to see the Blanner syndrome here of their Krispy Kreme is just not going to die. They're not going to take much damage until one of them hits a tree or hits a wall or something, and then he's going to die in about 3 seconds flat.
Yeah.
2 Owens is just too much armor.
Yeah, it's too much. Like
I mean-
Karuru has the damage to take it, but I don't. But okay, you
They're
know,
gonna
no
see
shade, no
the
shade.
UAC 20 and
Yeah,
rip
I
it
know.
right off with the pulse
I'll-
lasers.
Even if they didn't, no shade to Karuru, but I don't think he has the gunnery skill to get consistent shots on a moving Owens, just even in a vacuum.
I mean, even if you could aim it, it's going to be very awkward to get repeated hits on the same location.
Yeah,
because
If it's moving
honestly,
to
with
go to you.
Owens, it's not the armor, it's the hitboxes.
You're going to hit the leg. Your next shot's going to hit the arm. Next shot's going to hit the torso.
yeah. If anything,
Honestly-
maybe I would just intentionally leg them with the UAC.
This list could work if it just ran up one of the mountains and just forced them to approach from 1,000 meters.
Maybe
they
but
could-
Silver's the only one who really has like the asset that would excel at doing that.
I mean, yes, but also then the Owens just turns 90 degrees perpendicular and just ignores.
Like
Yeah.
9/10
Let's not
of all the
forget-
missiles that are coming at it.
Okay, so Invic has mask on his, so he literally just doesn't take a single LRM hit all game. Because he can just run and sprint. And they all
Oh yeah,
miss.
the mask. Missiles don't
Yeah,
track fast enough to hit
unless-
mask.
If he runs in a straight line towards it, yeah, he takes some damage, but he's not stupid. As soon as he sees LRMs coming towards him, he just turns, hits the mask, and every single one misses. Joffos can jump jet out of a missile blast if he's in the right spot. He won't fall in the open by doing it, so he's probably not going to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think only best case scenario for mostly Heartless is if this gets pulled into like the Charlie 6 area up in the mountains, because then Owens has a turning radius in grid squares. So
All right, looks like they're go,
Yeah.
and Krispy Kreme is moving out. Looks like they're running mid initially. They want to get into a fast roll. I think Invictus is wanting to just get this over with. Doesn't want to have to build a third list and just wants to smash into them, which fits their list style decently.
BO5.
I mean, best of fives. Yeah,
Oh, it's best of 5. Jesus. Okay. Does he know that?
I
I
believe he
think-
does. Yes.
Okay.
Let's not make any
He's-
assumptions here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a quick fight here because both teams are going mid, and I think we both preemptively give this one to Krispy Kreme because I think they just have the better list for the open brawl.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're
Okay, yeah, they're
immediately
making
in
contact.
brawl range.
And Invic is doing the funny with the tag.
I hate that functionality.
I was wondering if he would do it.
Invic and Mad Matt nearly crashed.
For the benefit of the audience, what do you mean by the funny with the tag?
Track the SRMs with it.
Yeah, SRM's track tag.
And they fly way faster than streaks with it.
Oh yeah. And they have incredible amounts of tracking.
You tag it,
looks
it
like
gets hit and they
they're-
die.
This is a pretty crazy brawl. They're just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
this is-
able to
targets.
focus. They're
Silvercraft
focusing
is
Invictus to the
actually-
best they can, but
Yeah.
I think that's the right choice on assets, possibly, except for maybe Joffos.
came on. Yeah, it came on's back went out. That was it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Invic got 0 throttled, so that was your opportunity
Yeah.
to
It looks like Invic lost a missile pod.
Both is
so
no, just one hit.
And
Silver's
Silvercraft's
about
going
to
down.
die.
yeah, it looks like Krispy Kreme had this, but that was about as a good showing from mostly Heartless. I think it could have
lasted a
gotten.
bit longer. Look how Karur still has his UAC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
how did they
That's the-
not?
That is the longest I've ever seen a Badger keep his UAC in a brawl. And Invictus has just resigned to the fight. He's probably one shot or something. And I am not seeing like any hits from Karuru here. That's like 7,
Yeah.
8 misses in a row.
Yeah, that's rough.
laser.
I think Baker had it right with their only chance would have been getting them up in C6 and hoping to bait them into the walls.
And there goes the wrong arm.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was not the UAC arm that just came off.
And there goes Karu.
All right.
Honestly, they didn't even shoot him until the very end. It's a very weird choice to not shoot the UAC 20 order right away. It's also kind of very disrespectful.
Yeah, Invic
They
looks
probably
pretty...
called out the Cougar. They
All
might have
right.
thought it was the different one.
When ready, can we get a final roll?
Yes. You're giving up already, duelists?
Nope.
Oh, Invictus was about one shot from losing his right leg actuator. And then his left torso is at 3. And his CT is at 59. His right torso is at 12. So he just tanked everything.
Yeah.
His other leg is pretty fucked up too.
Mad and UFOs are practically untouched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and the final roll, quote unquote, is, oh boy, it's our favorite map ever, Carbon.
Or Ice Arena.
Seabill set 5.
All right, Carbon.
Let me double check.
Rook.
It is indeed Carbon. Yeah.
Rook, I pre-announced that if the teams want, or if you as the supervisor want, we can sub in Ice Arena for that.
That's up to the teams. I don't remember what Ice Arena is off the top of my head, so if you guys want to do that, that is up to you and the enemy team.
Channel
Do you want Carbon or Ice Arena?
Ice Arena, I guess.
Channel switch.
Do you want Ice Arena in place of Carbon?
Ice Arena, okay.
All right.
Channel switch.
Ice Arena.
Ice Arena. All right, just give me a moment.
The Cougar was able to get what?
Flat.
They're questioning if they were on perhaps set 1 versus set 2.
Okay, let me take a look. That Cougar is 51,800, so I think
But
that's
it looks like no, it's legal if they were on set 2. I mean set 1 rather.
Yeah, it's legal if they were on set 1. They were on
But
set 1.
Yeah, but I have a suspicion that somehow Invic's team thought they were on set 2.
Well, they
didn't buy over $49,000 in that list.
Channel switched.
Announcers, we're just curious. This last one, did you think you were on set 1 or set 2 C-Bills for New Avalon?
Set 2.
User
Okay.
joined your
Set
channel.
1.
Oh no, wait, set 1. Yeah, my bad.
You were set. Yeah, you guys.
We were
You guys
set
were
1.
set.
Channel switch.
They thought they were set 1.
And if they were set 1, then it's all good, I guess.
Well, I mean, Silvercraft's team, Human's team, they bought set 1, but I think Invic's team bought set 2.
No, Invic's team is definitely on set 1.
User joined your channel.
All right, yeah, everything's fine. I think they just got confused, and Mad Matt thought they were on set 2, but Invictus, who made the list, knew they were on set 1.
What set are they on for this match?
Set 5.
Set 5. Okay. 84, 100, 113. That's pretty flexible bracket, I think.
This fucking map. This is maybe worse than Carbon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's a maze. This is going to be an hour long.
I was having nightmares about this map. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Was this even on the list?
No, Duelist put it in as a substitute for Carbon. But I don't think Duelist knows why we wanted Carbon subbed out in the first place. Yeah, some fucking peak Duelist moment right here.
Yeah.
In the words of the immortal Don Johnson, we'll let it roll.
Oh boy.
We've essentially done nothing. We've made no progress.
I'm enjoying myself at least.
Alright, let's just take this to logical conclusion and sub the South DSA Northwind.
Northwind will be in like team versus team event, but probably not in a 3v3.
Why the fuck can I click off this goddamn spawn menu?
Dunno.
Yeah, I hit spectate, and now I'm just, the map is up, and it just will not go away.
I don't know how to close that besides picking a spawn, spawning in, and then going back.
Yeah, no, I can't, because I can't join teams because I can't click the buttons, and now
M doesn't do anything?
outdoors. Yeah, M wasn't working, and I couldn't press escape either.
Oh no.
MW a little moment.
Wall owned, get fucked.
Not seeing any purchases currently. Well, If
I'm
if
gonna
you
stick to one hangar and you stick to the other one because it's too fucking hard to find the other hangars on this fucking.
Yeah, okay. I am at the hangar of Mostly Heartless.
Okay, I'll go find.
Yeah, I'm at
Crispies.
Vic's hangar. They're
All right.
not built yet, and they're all together. They're not going to do any funny split regs. Not that you wouldn't
Yeah.
express price point, but
Well, I guess while we're waiting, I'll pose the question to the two of you. What would your hypothetical loadout be for this map and these buy brackets?
it's going to be fat and slow. So I'm underbuying Blanners only. You have, honestly, I think it's viable because the cold temperatures let you just mask like an idiot wherever you want without fear of anything going wrong. You have plenty of heat capacity because of the cold usual weapons, so something like a Prime and the A, which have really long mask times on regular maps because their heat sink loadout, can now mask forever. And then you wait like 2 seconds to shoot your PPC and then you just run away and there's no way to catch up if they buy the actual like price bracket they're given.
For the
Okay,
sorry, go on.
I'm thinking. Oh, that's the wrong. Okay, looks like I'm seeing a. Is that the Scarecrow Rio from Mostly Heartless?
Oh my god, it better
is,
not be.
And it is. It's
Oh no.
UAC 20 and Cruise trying as like a UAC 20 shooting again.
Because it's a good Rio. I would not take it on this map. I was about to say if I were list building on this for this price point, I think I would stack Clanny or large lasers or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And just have the long range poke so that you can focus things down. But so if he had pulled a Rio Prime, I'd be like, yeah, that's perfect for this map. I was just talking shit about the Rio Prime last week in the 3v3 because Ghosty took it twice on Forsaken or something like that. Or no, he took it on Glory and Forsaken, and I thought those were bad maps for it. This, on the other hand, is like the perfect map for it.
Invictus has bought a Shodan. It's like medium lasers, PP or PPC, yeah.
And UAC 5s, which is
Yeah,
a great choice.
Yeah, that's the one that Raven used on Jungle, right, or no?
Yes.
And Jufos is buying a Shodan.
That's the Hag and SRMs.
That's a good one. I like that one.
It's a Shodan time, Shodan party.
Mad Matt has a Shodan. Yes. Is that the Gauss?
Yep. So
Gauss heavy medium lasers?
So they picked the funny Shodan list that can do brawling and also long range at the same exact time.
Yeah. Looks like Kamon may have bought as well, or he's just walking outside. I don't know.
So in this case, I think Kuru should be able to drill out a side panel on a Shodan. He shouldn't have a problem with that. But I don't know if the rest of the team can capitalize on the damage he should be able to put out. And Shodans are not the best at rotating to a different panel, so.
Yeah, because they're wheeled, they have to be in motion in order to rotate at all. So you can't do the thing you can in like other tanks and just neutral turn and show the other side.
The only problem is that there's, in my opinion, no immediate and obvious focus on the Shodan here because A, they're all Shodan, so you call a focus Shodan doesn't work. Secondly, if you note Shodan loadouts, all of these are equally dangerous if you get into a brawl.
Yeah.
Personally, I would probably give Invik as having the most dangerous Shodan just because the heat.
Yeah.
It's usually too hot for most maps, but he can get some very good sustained DPS out of that thing, and I think at that point it beats out the others.
Yeah.
Although Hag does fire 16 streaks, so.
Alrighty. So it looks like I believe that is the ERPPC UAC 10 Mad Cat from Mostly Heartless.
Mad Cat A.
Yep,
that is indeed a Mad Cat A.
So if they get a good engagement, the UAC 20 plus 2 UAC 10s and all the other junk will absolutely shred the sides of a Shodan and should be able to kill it in just a couple seconds.
Yeah, and
he's not
this
gonna
is.
Go ahead.
I believe Silvercraft has purchased the I want to say that those are two heavy
That's-
Heavy large
large.
lasers. Yeah.
It's a UAC list for some reason.
Yeah.
No, if it was okay, so I like Kamon's asset quite a bit. I mean, I love the Mad Cat A period, but I think it's actually good for this map. It's going to be a little bit more forgiving because it's a cold map too. Because the big challenge with that thing is not overheating yourself and killing yourself with the PPCs mid fight, and also not jamming the UX. That's actually the thing that's going to determine. Like, I don't know. I know Kamon's good, but he is new. I'm not sure if he's got like don't jam the UAC 10s down yet. Because that thing will just shit out insane DPS if you can control yourself. That is really a self-control check on that thing.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm sure you're not surprised that it's taken me until relatively recently to really get good at not overloading UX.
I mean, oh my god, I think I have the same thing you did for sure. Now I can't get rid of this fucking map. Yeah, fuck.
Nice. Just keep spamming a team to join. Eventually, it will kick you onto one.
So I just now noticed that Duelist posted the intent behind mostly Heartless was I was actually right at what it was originally intended to, because I think this was a Smoke Jaguar team name. But
yes,
yeah, which from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I guess it got misheard, so now
And they're off.
Heartless it is. Yes.
Yeah, they were playing as Harmless a few years ago in the 3v3.
I see.
That was during the infamous Hell's Gate Long Tom match.
Yeah. I'm just reconnecting. It's gonna be a while till they fucking join combat anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, blue team's got to win to stay alive.
Silvercraft is walking.
Third place on the line.
But what I was gonna say is, I think they should have stacked UAC 10 instead of UAC 20. I'm really not sure what stacking UAC 20 is about.
I mean,
it's gambling that you need. Well, I mean, it's not that bad, but
it's less flexible. But if they get the favorable engagement where they just walk around a corner and suddenly there's a Shoten side panel, then that Shoten just dies, and it can't do anything. It might get like a single attack, and then it dies.
Yeah, so this might come down to engagement. Well, it's definitely going to come down to engagement.
It's going to be how does the first engagement occur, and can mostly Harmless, Heartless, can they get their focus fire? Because they did not focus fire the last match at all. Okay, so they're not so far away from each other.
Having a hard time finding Crispies. I see their. Oh, there they are. Okay, I saw their ghost names, where the name gets desynced from the asset. Here they are. They're not rendering till I get pretty close, because of the garbage MWL fucking chassis rendering. You see a lot of legs on this map. Yeah, I actually thought this was called Golden Rocks. I remember Golden Rocks from Chaos March.
I mean, there's plenty of rocks, but I don't see much in the way of gold.
Yeah, Golden Rocks looks very much like this map, but the rocks are coated in gold, like along the tops.
Yeah, it's a little different, a little more open.
It's got it's got open areas. I remember a few engagements on Golden Rocks where it was kind of interesting around like some side bases.
Yeah, there's a big base in the middle of the map. I remember, I think Funbox used to run an SA variant on their SA server.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of. I think I remember doing TSA or SA Golden Rocks.
Yeah, there's two versions of it. Kind of wish we could put it in, but apparently it's crashy as all hell.
Looks like.
I mean, so is Ice Planet. We play that all the fucking time.
Yeah, well, you have to understand, Rick worked on Ice Planets. We have to play it.
No, yeah, this is less crashing than Golden Rocks. So we're not talking about this compared to Golden Rocks right now.
No.
Oh well.
This map is fine, minus its layout just being a bit painful.
It looks like they NASCAR'd around each other a little bit.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but nope. Alshane would have worked better, I feel.
Alshane would have worked better, yeah.
It's still kind of sort of NASCAR-y, but also sometimes it's not.
Well, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. What's the electronic situations on these variants?
Nothing, as far as I'm aware. I think Mad Matt has Gecko.
I haven't taken it forever. Does the Scarecrow not have Gecko?
I don't think it does.
Okay.
I think it doesn't have space with the UAC-20 for ammo. Plus 2 ton medium lasers.
Right.
Let me take a look.
And I think Silvercraft possibly has Gecko. I know Keeman does in the Alpha mech, I believe.
No, the Alpha does not have Gecko.
Does not? Okay. I guess we'd be busted if it did.
Yeah.
Mandatory BHP rule when, right, Duelist?
Mandatory, you must keep your radars on. You'll see entire Gecko lists.
Yeah, no Geckom on or other electronics on team. Mostly Heartless. As far as the Shodens go.
Hello,
yeah,
map 4.
No, this. If they're both passive, this might be a while.
Yeah. On that note, can we? Did anybody notice the start time roughly?
No.
Nope. No. I would just let this one play and see where it goes until, you know, Invictus throws up his hands and rage quits the tournament before winning.
Maybe a Bachal, you know, get over here.
I mean, that is ultimately what happens. Sometimes you just give up, you turn on your radars, and just stand somewhere in the middle of the map, and hope to God someone sees you.
Either list set up for such a strategy, just get over here and we'll shoot you.
Probably Heartless.
Yes and yes. The only problem is this Heartless list has the PVCs and UAC-10s only, really, for that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess the medium lasers are something, but...
I mean, I think the WX-10 is good enough at point blank. Like, I brawl close range. I mean, okay, it's Canon,
it's perfectly fine at brawling, but I mean,
yeah.
if you're going to sit there and wait for people to come out, you're probably going to have good line of sight to shoot from range, but they don't have too much of range firepower. They do, but they don't.
It's such a pain to find the teams in this map because I see the desynced names of Crispy again, and I go over there and they're not there.
Yeah, where the hell is Heartless anyway?
By one of the bases, sort of in between the two rocks.
Invictus slowly. Never mind, they're moving.
Yeah, I see them.
So I thought they were standing still in a spot where they might have actually caught up with each other, but nope.
It's one of those, like, you know, they teach you if you're lost in the wilderness, stop moving, give people a chance to find you. It's the same rules here, where, like, if you keep moving, you'll just never find each other.
Wow, that's depressing. I'm like zoomed out a kilometer up, and it's like, yeah. Nice job, Duelist.
Yeah, I think that Ice Arena should be retired from 3v3.
Hey, feedback for next year. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, you haven't missed anything, Duelist, so.
Oh.
I'm really surprised Kuru took UAC 20 again after missing so many shells last map.
He might be
believes in himself.
I don't know, he might be being handed that asset and be like, here, go.
We're at 16. I gotta disconnect my backup camera. All right,
He's
cool.
usually pretty fond of UAC-20 assets in pubs.
Is he?
Yeah, and I'd be a little worried about their list building process if, you know, somebody who was looking down at this, said, "Okay, I think for the best of this is a UAC 20." You know, I guess him just selecting that on his own is best case scenario.
Silvercraft is the only player in this team that has actually played this map before. Keeman's team
no, Kuru has played this map too before.
Oh, he has.
Last year. Yeah. Because he was in, because Golgo, Kuru, and I were on a team. We lost to your team with you guys stacked clan ER PPCs and beat us.
The stupid PPC Puma. Just washed us.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yeah, we were fighting with their teams actually. I think.
Oh my god, I was excited for a second because the desync names, because Invictus is like following the trail of. Oh my god, will you just turn the fuck around?
That would be an interesting.
You'll say they could take a page or two out of a MAV modular assault vehicle where the tank tracks and mech steps are permanent.
Yeah. In an old SJ, a trial of position versus Red, I actually found him on Phlegaton where he did that, or I did that to him. He was on top of a hill with like a Rio Prime or something hitting me, and I went up there with a bushwhacker with a I don't remember which bushwhacker, but I couldn't find him. He had completely slipped me, and I look around and I see his mech tracks, and I followed them all the way to him.
Nice.
And he was wondering, he was like, "How the fuck did you find me?"
Okay, they're actually about to meet, I think, depending what directions they travel.
Dear.
There's a possibility if Invic makes this right around this rock. Actually,
Another option to fix this map is we could implement D-line and higher only.
Nah, I would rather.
That's hard to police.
Yeah, I don't like having to have like arbitrary rules in a game. I would prefer the game like force you to follow the rules.
Do we even have the source?
I doubt it, but maybe.
Unlikely.
Probably better just to build a new one from scratch. I'll get on that.
Yeah, maybe I'll make like an easy, small map that is just for 3v3 and have it look like super arena-y. I'll say it's VR.
I'd love to see like a small.
I think it's about impossible for Invictus to miss them here if they keep going.
Yeah, they're going into each other now.
Yeah,
they're gonna start. Now we have contact, and this is actually a pretty decent engagement.
Oh, Kamon doesn't see them. Oh, Kamon looked away at the last second.
No, yeah, I think Invic has to see them at this point.
Yeah, Invic must see Kamon.
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Oh, you missed.
Damn it! Okay, there it goes.
I think Kamon missed both his BPCs.
Well, if they press one Invic, they could get him, but they're not going to. I don't think.
What are you doing, Kuru? What the fuck? I'm looking at just through.
He had the right idea, I think. If
he's showing his back, he's showing his back.
If Kemen and Silver would have came up with him, they could have gotten Victus before the other two.
Oh, they could have
rolled up.
But
nope.
Yeah, it looks like they are trying to pull them into a better engagement, trying to pull them apart almost.
Yeah, this is
I think Crispy has this pretty much in hand.
No, this is over.
The LODs are so fucked on this map. Like, I'm not even 500 meters away, and the mechs are disappearing, and then when I go to the other side, the tanks are disappearing. I think Silvercraft's the last one with armor to share, and
I mean, Keeman hasn't actually taken that much damage.
I was gonna say, yeah, he needs to really get going.
Well, he has now.
Doesn't matter though, because he's just getting 3v1s because the other people aren't hurt enough or healthy enough to do anything.
All right, well, Kuru's getting some damage in now on Jufos.
Silvercraft's down.
I think Kuru just he didn't jam. Okay, I thought he did for a second.
Well, his arm's off, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, that's the ball game, I think.
Yeah, Matt should be pretty fresh, and Vic's gonna be low, but he's got the longest range, so we can afford to sit back. And then...
Kuru should just blow Matt's side out and then just rat. Oh, he was that weak, damn.
Oh wow, he wasn't. Oh. Yeah, that was just honestly poor organization. They actually had, I think, a really good engagement. They just kind of said, we don't want this good engagement here, just take the win. Like, they just got lined. Like, they could just walk backwards towards the mountains and force.
I think if they had gone around the corner, I think Invictus would have been... I remember Proxima used to bait this back in the Chaos March days, that Invictus is a really impatient commander, and he doesn't want, like, the games to go on. So if I were doing this, I would have just blocked line of sight and just waited. He'd push into you every single time, I think.
Yeah. So
and then you
know
get
that
the
they're only tanks.
UX20 distance.
Yep, yeah, you take the corner around the mountain, and the first thing that shows up, you're getting UX 60 on the side panel. And it's just dead. Like if they just play the corner, you can't push it with a shoot and not die.
Channel switched.
All right, I'm gonna pull everybody together in just a sec to say congrats.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
I'm gonna pull everybody together to say congrats here in just a sec.
Channel switched.
I'm gonna pull them down here in about 15 seconds.
To your channel.
Oh, that works. Okay, folks, that is it for the third place game and the championship game. Let me get this right because every year the name changes slightly. Slightly. Okay. Officially in first place, the SYAN bonus situation. Second place, Haunted Dropship. Third place, congratulations, in excellent fights. Third place, the Krispy Kreme Urban Mechs. And finally, in fourth place, Mostly Heartless. We thank you all for playing in this year's tournament. I hope that the matches were fun and that you all maybe want some more. Well, the next year's 3v3 will be on November 2nd, 9th, and possibly some sort of extra thing on the 16th. We are working to try and solve these daylight savings. One weekend Europe changes, the next weekend North America changes, so we're working on that. We're working on adjusting the tournament. I've got some people that I'm talking to and of some people that are interested in helping me offload some of the stuff. Next year being the 5th year anniversary of the modern version of this, we're gonna see if we can maybe get her back up to 8 teams. So spread the word and give us your feedback, and we will do the best that we can. It's a decent chance that there'll be another rookie. We'll come up with a better name, but there's a decent chance that we'll have another smaller format one in June. I will be here on December 9th and for the moment 16th, but we might move that 16th out so that the other events have a chance to breathe for the 14th anniversary Living Legends event, and then that's going to wrap up my calendar for events this year. Next year's first event will probably be a Chaos March Spring, and if you've been playing my events this year, it'll probably be a pretty similar schedule next year. The 10th anniversary of Chaos March is the big one next year, alongside the 3v3. That'll be 3 or 4 weekends in August, and one of those, I'm going to work with people to work out all the crap out of it, and we're actually going to attempt a big CM with modernized stuff on one of the days, and so I look forward to that. So next year I'll still be around running events in whatever form Living Legends is. After that, I'll still be around doing stuff, but 10 years and 5 years sounds pretty good. Don't fret though, there are tons of events coming up. I've heard rumors Rook's working on something. I know Merc Knights are returning here shortly. And as for today, once we say goodnight, if folks have had enough, great. If people still want to do like an open practice night thing where we put together random teams and just shoot each other, we can do that as well. There's a small chance I might try to come by tonight and form up with some people and maybe just play in the pubs using the TeamSpeak a little bit just to hang out. But yeah, so that ends what we were officially going to do for today. Thank you everybody for having the patience while we got me sorted out and in, and congrats on really great fights, everybody. Hope you all had fun, and I will have I already have some of the links from last week on the MechMaster blog. I will get others from other people. We have lots of great video coverage. Finally, I know I'm getting long-winded, so thanks to WR for providing the TeamSpeak. Thanks to 12VR and Rick Hunter for providing the game servers. Thanks to Rook Zero for helping run this thing and get things organized. Thanks to Bird Thing for being our PR department, and thanks to all of you, especially the players, for making this such an awesome community and putting events on really fun. So I will have an official challenge up for this portion of the bracket, and we will certify the last weekend's portion. And again, next year's 3v3 tournament will return in 1 year with a revamped format and hopefully with some of the ghosts out of the system. And we'll see if we can do something a little extra special next year, although this year was pretty cool. So thank you. Good night if this is good night, and for anybody that wants to stick around and maybe do a couple of loosey-goosey things, we can. But congratulations to everybody playing, and I hope you had fun. finally, if you have videos, send them my way, and I will do the best that I can to do some stuff. And at some point tonight, I'll do a post game show on Mechmaster, but I'm sure that we'll have some post game interviews and stuff on the other channels as well. Finally, anything that I'm doing, if you're ever curious about what I'm up to, because I'm not on the Discord, mekmaster.com. Or the discourse.mekmaster.com. But stuff also gets posted in Discord, so there's that. And then any events that I cover always have, shall we say, archival coverage on mekmaster.com going back about the last 7 or 8 years. So did everybody have a little bit of fun today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Man. Thanks for organizing.
Thanks.
GG guys, that was good game. Good games.
Okay. All right. So
thanks for the games, nerds.
That's it for the official portion. I'll give it a couple of minutes, and if we've still got people that want to do a couple of fun rounds or whatever, we can do that. Otherwise, we'll shift into post-game show. But officially, that is the end of the 2023 official tournament, and thank you all for playing, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you again, Julius.
Thank you.
Next time. Bye-bye.
User disconnected from your channel. 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 User
I just
left your
heard like
channel.
this light tapping at my door for a little bit. Open the door, it's a fucking woodpecker.
Is it a wooden door?
User joined your channel.
Yes.
He would have come in eventually.
Yeah. It's just I hear like for a long time. It's like, who the fuck is doing that on the door? And then open the door, and fucking flies away.
Alright, it's due over. We're by done here.
What?
I said it's due over. We're by done.
I think so.
I must eat. I have not eaten anything since about 11 o'clock last night.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Since what?
Since 11 o'clock last night was my last meal.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So I must fix this.
Yes, you should.
It was actually good that Duelist was late because I was cooking pasta as fast as I fucking could.
Yeah.
I was dying of hunger.
Yeah, I considered fixing this before we started, but I'm like, eh. Just waiting for duels to show up.
So you had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have enough people for skirms, so it's likely just post game, probably.
Post game pubs.
Yeah, I'll play pubs in a bit. I'm gonna go take a quick break though. I've been sitting a little longer than I'd like.
Yeah, I gotta make my lunch, honestly. All right, just hey, Rook, ping me when the video's up.
Okay.
Hopefully, I wasn't too didn't spill spaghetti everywhere too badly.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'll put it in. I'll ping you when I post it in the MWL media channel.
Alrighty. Y'all when I see it.
User disconnected from your channel. User left your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
I believe we were at that point.
Yeah, I'm actually headed out of here to go fix my food.
See ya.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
I remember map 2 was Forsaken. I don't remember map 1.
The first one was Jungle.
It was.
Look both ways before crossing the open terrain road.
That is very good.
In the context of this one, Duelist, I was more referencing what happened on Forsaken after Jungle. That was complete blindside with both teams until the plotting team, Cyan, turned around and saw us. I completely missed them, and that just completely started to derail us from that position onwards.
I was actually looking back when you guys were coming up.
I can't believe I missed you guys. That was so embarrassing.
And the wall was our friend on Jungle.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I managed to separate from my team on both occasions and went the right way where they went the left way.
We're an ambidextrous team, you see.
Yeah, it's probably the difference between like Germany and Britain. Where you go either left on the road or right side on the road.
You see, that would have worked if Deimos had gone your direction, but he didn't.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. Okay, I just didn't notice where you went and just went on.
Just say you were trying for flanking maneuver, get them in the back.
Yeah, that would be a good excuse, but yeah.
I mean, it worked on Forsaken for Invik in the first
With this,
round,
I
the round
just
robin.
fucked up.
At least not today. Yes. We had an awesome, an avatar, and wait, one? A rifleman, so 2 heavies and assault on our side in the urban mix.
I believe it was a Thor. Wasn't a Loki? It was a Thor. Was one of the mechs.
A Thor, a Shrek, and no, not a Shrek, a Rommel. Thanatos, H-Ghost Thanatos. Yeah, we urban mix. We went up on that central mountain, saw them, and saw mostly heartless, and they went to hide behind that single pillar that's down in the valley. But it didn't. They didn't really come out from behind it, so we flanked around and kind of got them there. Second map was New Abaddon on set 1. And Urban Mix, we underbought a little bit, mostly for picking armor and speed to get. We grabbed the Locust A and Owen's Delta and an Owen's Foxtrot, and then once again ran right into mid to find mostly Heartless, who had. I'm not entirely sure. They had a Cougar. I remember that.
They had a Badger.
Oh yeah, the Badger as well, right?
And I believe their third mech was a Rakosiris.
Yeah, that's right. Now that you mention it, I remember that rack. And Invi got pretty chewed up, but yeah. Once again, it was a bit of a chaotic fight, I think, because we were just running around each other. I can only speak for myself, but I didn't really have time to focus. I just with the sidelines breaking up as they did for me, I just shot what I had under my crosshairs pretty much. That was Z5. 84, 100, 113. And once again, Urban Max underboard for the meme. We were deciding between
Shodens.
Shodan and Shrek, and we decided for the Shodens because they're faster. The Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot.
It was a Thor, not a Loki.
Well, we were thinking that we should come up behind them any minute now because we thought we were faster, but after 1.5 rounds, we decided to go through mid and turn back, see if they were doing the same, and indeed they were. It wasn't as bad as it was last week on Carbon, I have to say, from the frustration standpoint, mostly because the sidelines are better. We figured if we turn around, we will eventually see them. Also, we didn't have the option to jump on any mountains, which was the plan for Carbon in the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can be a bit hard when we quick switch maps on y'all, but yeah, that's Golden Rocks. That we were talking in the announcement chat. We think that's based on the infamous Golden Rocks, which is a nice map for big battles, but huge and unstable for 3v3s. And we've had some interesting maps and success with this one, but the announcers were saying, Duelists, we're probably gonna have to retire this one, and maybe we can just make up some like a new map that's like kind of similar with modern design stuff. But y'all ended up eventually seeing each other there, and it look what was the call? You're like, oh, there they are. What was your strategy once you found them?
Pretty much, there they are. Focus the Mad Cat because the Mad Cat was out in the open. But they hid behind that ridge line, and at that point, it was pretty much shoot whoever peeks out. And that was at first it was the Ryo alone. Tried to hide again, but we had gotten some good shots into his back. Then the Thor came out, also alone. Don't know if they managed to get back in. And yeah, they pretty much came out one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Until it was only the Mad Cat left, and the Mad Cat was very damaged by that point. I remember Invik said Euphos should move up and take him out, but by that time I had just gotten line of sight on him. Invik, on the other hand, did end up with, I think, 2 internals and a bit of back armor left, or most of his back armor left, nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
No side armor, no front. Half a turret, I think.
Yeah, in the announcing channel, we were like, that Mad Cat, as long as they don't jam it, and as long as it can protect itself for a while, can do some pretty good damage against the tanks. But the Rio had to be pretty aggressive to get in, and they said, okay, here's your chance, mostly Heartless. You got to follow the Rio in, and once the Rio went in and the teammates didn't follow, they were like, yeah, this probably isn't going to end well, and they kept things alive. It was a good battle. Both teams did damage, but yeah, I think that your team having patience with okay, here's the tanks. Let's stick to our plan. Fire. I think was a solid there, and ended up being one of the differences. And that was it. That was three very interesting battles, but best 3 out of 5, and y'all won the 3. So you officially the Krispy Kreme Urban Mechs finished in third place officially, and we were able to get in both parts of the second weekend bracket, as I usually like to call it, and we were able to get the most of the original teams in there in maps 2 and 3, which is great. And once we got going with the event, we moved along pretty well, I thought, and hopefully everybody went away happy. Hopefully everybody kind of wants some more, but organized is always fun, but it's always takes that extra brain power to step up the game and think about strategy, and you don't have the downtime can be breaks, but it's always good. Direwolf would always say, one of the people that I used to work with for these 3v3s, 3 hours give or take is kind of about people's limit before the focus starts to go off, and so that was about a little bit, a little under, a little over 2 hours, I think, today of play. So I thought it went pretty well, but I was really glad to see some mixed, to see the tanks, to see mechs, kind of see some different strategies and stuff. But it really seemed like the theme today, that brawling ended up working pretty well for teams, and really and the teams that got the first couple shots off, or just kind of stayed to their strategy, did pretty well. But yeah, hopefully it was fun. And again, going through the results one final time as we wrap up this year's event. If I can figure out how to click the right button here, there we go. The Cyan bonus situation, if we count this extra thing as a round, if we want to call it that, would have been 6-0, or just in the championship bracket, 2-0 in some good fights. Our second place team, Haunted Dropship, 5-1 overall, if we want to count it that way. Otherwise, 4-2, excuse me, or finished in second place in the in the bracket today, in the championship round. Finally, in the third place game, we had Krispy Kreme Urban Mechs go 4-2 in the event, or winning the third place game today. And then finally, Mostly Heartless returned for a second weekend and dropped to 2-4, or finished in fourth. So either way, first weekend round robin, if we would have wrapped there, or if we would have wrapped with this weekend, the teams finished in the same rank there, and I was really glad that we were able to get everything in, and hopefully everybody's hungry for some more of this. Left y'all wanting some more organized play, wanting some more 3v3. But it's a really interesting format. Things, when they go well, are a lot of fun, and hopefully that we're all the different event runners and all the people playing are good, continuing to have thirst for some organized play to go along with the pubs, and long live Living Legends, basically. Anybody have any other thoughts as we wrap this up and just take a minute or two to look towards the future? Once, going twice, going through. All right. So this again wraps up the 2023 3v3 events. We had room for 6 teams. We played 5, same as last year, and we're gonna signups are open at mekmaster.com in the spreadsheet. Those are optional, but they help us organize. I've already got 1 or 2 other people that are gonna be helping me get this thing smoothed out, get it evolved, get it running like a well-oiled machine, even more than it already does. And we're gonna try a couple of interesting changes that we're gonna test for next year. And that'll be the 5th anniversary of this, and never say never, but definitely next year's gonna kind of be the just in case swan cap of my run with these. And we'll probably be here for the 6 and other stuff, but Living Legends is gonna be 15 years old next year, and we'll still be here playing, I'm sure. But we're definitely getting later in the life cycle of the game, even though it's as much fun to play as day one. And so we'll be here next year for that. That will be November. What I'm going to say is it'll be November 2nd, 9th, and 16th. I'm going to poll the players because it's hard and not hard if the players know ahead of time with the daylight savings. But this year, one weekend, our European friends had their time change. Then the second weekend, our North American friends had their time change. And then if we get into the third weekend, normally when we play the second and third weekends in November, we start running up into the North American holiday of Thanksgiving, which can benefit people being off of work, but can also not be so good. So we're just balancing that out. But it's not impossible that we might try and do a third weekend of, I don't know what you want to call it, practice night or some other thing. But anyway, expect, I'd imagine though, just looking at it, expect round robin, expect maybe some changes in like the randomization or the striking system, some different maps, and maybe we'll approach some things differently, some stuff, but it'll be well tested, and it'll be a multi-person effort. So anyway, everybody's favorite moment as we wrap up. Your favorite moment from the 3v3. I'm gonna say that my favorite moment was coming to the end of the first weekend, mostly Heartless. I was thrown together. You're playing with you. You're playing with you. You're playing with you. But by the end of it, they all knew each other's play styles. They gelled together, and they started playing well enough at the end that they won one of the rounds. They had a lot of fun, and they all were really excited to see the videos of their action and play again this weekend. What about anybody else? Any particular good memories from the 3v3 as we wrap up the post game? Nope.
Well, I found that match on New Avalon against Jaybird pretty funny when I just dove in with my Owens, and somehow, I'm not sure to this day how, survived it, down one leg, but still able to fight. Oh, and the match against Haunted Dropship, where we pulled Long Tom and a Thumper Shrek, and I think Haunted Dropship pulled a Sniper Mars.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I think my personal favorite moment was when I think it was the first or second match against the J Word, and we're running with two Atlases and a Ryokan, and I was trying my best to do sort of like a "Get down, Mr. President" for Deimos and Blyan, trying to absorb shots because I knew they were taking most of the focus fire from the Icy Hot and their Atlas they also had. That was a sort of funny moment I sort of shared in that one, and it ended up working out well despite picking the Ryokan Prime.
Oh, I watched that afterwards when the Icy Hot fell into the water. Was it that match?
Yes, it was that match.
If the practice games count, baiting coming into the volcano was
the
my favorite
volcano must
moment.
be fed.
Yep. A lot of things that I call pulling a duelist in this game. I represent the every average player in the game, despite playing this game forever and trying to get better. I always find a new way to pull a duelist, and yes, that's kind of the initiation around here. We play jungle, and then somebody drives their mech or their tank in there, and we go, "Welcome to the club." But yes, we created some memories this time around, and we were able to get through everything that we wanted to do, and a large part of that was thanks to Rook Zero for coming in and saying, you know what, duelist, I'm going to be around. I'm going to come help, and that really helped me to focus my talents on areas and have Rook, especially when we were last weekend when we were running the two at once, and the players were great. We didn't have any issues with players, and teams moved along, and we were at 5 teams, so we'll work on the downtimes. I know the first weekend it's nice to have a break, and we're thinking about giving you all like a designated break like in between, not like a long one, but say, hey, okay, you're all off for the next 15 minutes so you can go do real life stuff and then come back here. But we're going to we'll be here. I'm gonna try everything that we can to keep improving the event, and we'll be here and encourage the people. I have the date set. I have the sign up set. I've got the links right here in the stream, and we're gonna be open to feedback. So yell at us and what didn't work in Discord. Yell, and that'll get to me. If you have access to the Steam group, yell at us there. Good stuff's always good to hear too. But we are here to work for you and the Living Legends community to put on these events. And there are a number of us event runners now, so you kind of get a variety of stuff. And so yeah. So as we wrap it up, what's next? I will be here on December 9th, and for the moment 16th, but that 16th might change to let this other event I'm hearing about breathe. But I'll definitely be here for 2 play dates. For the 14th anniversary of Living Legends, we will be doing a mix of single life and multi-life. I will be very clear up front. A little bit closer to the event, this is what we're doing that day, and it's not impossible. I might add a 3rd day in there depending on how things look. Maybe on one of the Sundays if it's open to maybe just do some classic stuff. But that will wrap it up for me in 2023, and then my 2024 like Chaos March in the spring. The big one will be the 10th anniversary in August. 2 to 4 weekends in there, and one of the days I'm going to be working with people for the next year to put together a modern Chaos March thing with the bells and whistles. We're going to run that for one day. We're going to play test the hell out of it to make sure that it's not crap like I sometimes do with experimentation. But we'll also have some classic drop nights as well. Merc Nights is coming up soon, and so there'll be lots of events, and then some exciting things I hear rumors about Living Legends for next year. So there's still some stuff to come in the game itself. My info is at mekmaster.com. Along with the discourse in there, and there's a link somewhere to the Steam group. I don't use Discord for various reasons, but I can still be contacted if y'all need me. And video coverage is all over the place. I've got some links on the Mechmaster site from other people's video coverage from last weekend. And if you got links, send them my way. I'll try and kind of get like a big thing up. And in Mechmaster in particular, I have lots of coverage. I just got to get off my butt and edit it. But the live streams will be up there. And so yeah, and if you prefer Twitch, we've got a couple there. And we have excellent announcing. If you have not checked out Rook Zero's edited videos on the YouTube channel, I recommend you check out the Mechmaster link, and maybe I'll put some show notes. But he did some really nice announcing there, and then also as always, I believe that BAA had some good announcing in there. We had a really good announcing team. That was one of the things missing last year. We had a good we had steady announcing, and I really think that helps the production. So there were so many people that we want to wrap this up. Thank you to everybody that made this possible. This is my favorite event of the year when it runs well. I love Chaos March, but I live for this 3v3 thing. It feels like, tournament, and we get the different teams and stuff, and it's always wonderful returning players, new players, and forging new stuff. But anyway, we got to wrap this up. So thank you, everybody, and Mechmaster viewers, I'll be back in a little under a month for more coverage, except for any possible pubs. No promises, but it's not impossible tonight. I might try and drop by if I can convince some of the SJ players to come on, and maybe we'll get some people on the TeamSpeak and just hang out and play in some pubs tonight. But we'll see. So I release y'all. Thank you for playing. Long live Living Legends. It is not free to play. It is simply free. So come get it at mechlivinglegends.net. There's still some stuff in the pipeline, I hear, so you'll still see some new stuff, and they released a lot of really cool stuff in July. As we wrap up, good idea or terrible idea to have a 3v3 sometime using only the heavy VTOLs?
I'd go for that. That sounds fucking funny.
As a joke event, sure.
All right.
I think Matt did a good job commentating until he had to get pulled into a game to make a team solvent.
Mm-hmm.
Me? I didn't say much.
Pretty good for the couple games you were there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Pulling the Kids In. SJ Kids In was offered help in the same way that Rook did. Basically, I'd be interested in doing everything but playing Duelist. And then at last second, we had our secondary comp team. This is a few years back. We need a competent pilot. I can play for a match or two. And Kids In ended up having to play until well in the morning, and they worked really hard and they put up a fight to maybe get into the finals of that, and then a very memorable match happened, and yeah,
I'm off. See ya.
it was legendary. All right, folks,
disconnected from your channel.
that's it. Go in peace. The service has ended. I'm the Mechmaster, bringing you the games as only as I can. Long live the legends, and we'll see you all next year for the 2024 3v3 event. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.